Hello everyone, I'm Dan the Man, and it's the season finale of Harley Quinn as her, well probably not final, but most definitely epic showdown with the Joker finally happens. First off, we get Poison Ivy's funeral. It was surprisingly well done. Would have been easy to overdo the sentiment, especially since I think most knew she would be back before the episode ended. This show is not Game of Thrones after all, so I don't think anyone really thought Ivy was dead. But they managed to find the balance of emotion and comedy to make it work for the show. Then we get Harley and Batman teaming up. I love we got one last appearance this season of Jim Gordon. He was hilarious as always, and while I've said it before, I want to say it one last time this season, Christopher Meloni has been great as Commissioner Gordon. Not the Gordon we're used to, but it's still a fun and funny character. Batman and Harley teaming up seemed inevitable, but it was good all the same, as was the plan put into action. Clayface was hilarious playing Batman, and having him blow the plan by being unable to resist an opportunity to ham it up was a perfect twist for this show and perfectly a character for Clayface. We got the Batman-Joker fight before Batman was eventually captured. And then we got the look at Gotham ruled by the Joker. Pretty much what we expected, but it worked. Kinda wish they'd thrown in something more unexpected with it, but not sure exactly what that would have been. What was a surprise, however, was the Joker's torturing of Harley's crew. I mean, Dr. Psycho's was hilarious, as was Clayface, but throwing Psy down the stairs, once a shocking but definitely a bold decision, although I like the show's not afraid to offend. Then there was poor King Shark. Anyone who's ever had a tooth pulled can relate, I'm sure, and it was pretty gruesome as well. All of this episode really was pretty heavy on the gore. Not anything new for this show, but they definitely came in full force with the violence for the season finale. And then there were the other two unexpected surprises. The Joker and Scarecrow finding out who Batman was, and Scarecrow being murdered by the Joker. Now this is a cartoon and a show set in a superhero universe, so is anyone really dead? But Scarecrow looked pretty dead. Now he's no Poison Ivy in terms of his importance to Batman or DC Comics or this particular show, but I was still generally shocked they killed him off. Also, given the ending, Bruce Wayne's secret being found out by the Joker may not amount to anything, but still, surprised they went there. I'm sure in all the imaginary stories and the likes DC has done, Joker has figured out his secret before, but I'm lost to remember a specific time. Then we get Harley coming back for her final showdown with the Joker. I said it before, but while it made sense to have Harley in the final showdown talk about how she never loved the Joker, only thought she did, she was better without him, etc., she's said that multiple times now. I'm all for the woman empowerment moment, but they keep delivering that same moment over and over again. I really hope they're going to be taking a break with the Joker next season, because hearing a variation of the same speech from Harley about the Joker as if it's an epiphany for the 6th time, or however many times it's been now, is starting to get tiresome. Still, it was fun to see Harley back in the old Harley Quinn outfit again. I like the newer look Harley has these days, both in the show and the comics, but I can't help but appreciate the nostalgia of Harley's old jester costume. But then we get the final showdown, and likely to no one's surprise, but still good to see, Ivy was back again, sporting I guess a new look. This one is faithful to Ivy, but I gotta admit, I like the look she had on the show up until now. Ivy and Harley defeated the Joker, and seemingly, Batman dies in the process, while Gotham lies in ruins. But let's not forget this is the Harley Quinn show. The Justice League gone, Batman seemingly dead, Gotham in ruins, the Joker defeated. This is the happy ending Harley has wanted as we roll the credits. I am curious to see where the show will go. I mean, we get the tease Joker survived, but I'm sure most figured out he wasn't going to be dead. I also can't imagine they killed off Batman or that the JLA is really going to stay gone. But definitely some loose ends to clear up next season, especially with the JLA coming back, because I don't know how they're going to do that. I mean, Queen of Fables is never implied to be dead. She's nowhere to be seen in this episode. But it's not like Harley would actively want to bring the Justice League back. I'm sure she's perfectly happy they stay where they are. Either way, we won't have to wait long to find these things out, because right as this episode dropped, DC Universe announced that not only will there be a Season 2 of Harley Quinn, which was more or less confirmed in the past, but now it's official, but it will return in a mere 5 weeks. Harley Quinn will go on a hiatus for that time, and DC Universe will for the next 5 weeks air a new show called DC Universe All-Star Games. I did a video running down that show, and you can click the card, the link in the description, or at the end of this video to see my rundown of that show. But after that, DC Universe will begin Harley Quinn Season 2. That's right, not even a month and a half later, and we get the next season. Now that is a quick turnaround. Stargirl is set to launch in the spring, and although they haven't said exactly when in the spring, Harley Quinn Season 2, at a little over 3 months, would run through the entirety of spring, so I can only assume there's going to be some overlap with Stargirl premieres with Harley Quinn Season 2, but I don't actually know that. Unless it's been moved from the spring, which I hope it hasn't been pushed back again, that would have to be what's going to happen. I'll be back when Harley Quinn Season 2 premieres for my reviews on that, and I'll be doing other videos in the meantime, both Harley Quinn related, and likely some other comic book and genre related stuff in the interim. So be sure, if you haven't subscribed already, to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. This season has been a lot of fun, and I hope to see some of you back real soon. I'm Dan the Man, and I'll see you next time.